Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, everyone. My name is Adam Cortez Davis. My number is 2310731014. Today, I would like to talk about sociolinguistics, anthropolinguistics, and ethnolinguistics. Now, let's talk about sociolinguistics first. Sociolinguistics is like the name. Socio means like social, and linguist means like language. So, the study of how language affects the society and how it's used in different circumstances of everyday life. Now, I know that's kind of hard to understand, but let me give an example. So I'm going to give an example from my point of view from a university or a college student. Now, normally when for example, I have a lecturer named let's say Mr. Booty. Now, Mr. Booty would normally give extra homework or always get mad at people. And normally after class, I would talk to my friends and probably gossip about him because of how the way he teaches. For example, I would say, "Hey man, I don't like him at all, man. He's a total jerk. He just gives us extra homework. He always gets mad for no reason. He always dismisses the class late," and some other stuff that you could imagine. But that's if I talk with my friends. But if I talk, for example, if my principal asked me, "Hey Adam, how is Mr. Booty doing? How is he teaching?" I would probably say, "Mr. Booty is a very professional teacher, this and that," but I would definitely not say the same to my friends and to that principal. So why? Why? I think it's the same with almost everyone. So why does this happen? So linguists have found, sorry, there's a bug on my screen. So linguists have found various different reasons. So, for example, the main ones would be like the opposing how do you say that? So yeah, the opposing opponent you're talking to. For example, if you're talking to your wife, if you're talking to your friend, if you're talking to a customer or a cashier, it could be different. So we could all have these different types of ways of how to speak. It's almost impossible to speak the same way to each individual, I think, and that's one. And then like the setting of where it takes place, it matters as well, like at school, work, or probably at home. It affects how we speak. And then there are other kind of, how do you say this, there are other types of additional factors, like how close you are to your opposing speaker. So if it's a close friend, or if it's like someone you just knew, so how intimate you are. And then it could be like the social status has a value as well. So if you're talking to a president, or if you're talking to a random guy off the street, you would probably tend to speak more serious or more formal, and giving a good impression of yourself to the president rather than to the normal guy. And then the formality of the setting in which you speak could play a role as well. So if you speak in front of news, or if you speak if you speak in front of news, or if you speak in an interview, or if you speak giving a presentation, it would actually matter to use more formal words, to use better vocabulary, rather than talking to your friend with very, very low formality. Now, that's about sociolinguistics. Now, to ethnolinguistics and anthropolinguistics. But I'm sorry, because I couldn't find the material on iLearn, so I kind of researched it myself. So anthropolinguistics is the study of language and culture, what it has to do. Now, normally this would mean the culture of back before there was any recorded language site. So for example, in the US, linguists would find languages, like they would study languages that the Indians used to use before there were any recording methods. So basically that. Now that's for anthropolinguistics. Now ethnolinguistics is the study of language and ethnicity, of what it has to do. Now, so for example, Eskimos, the ones, they're people that live in the in the North Pole or South Pole, I don't know. But basically they like to live in the cold. That ethnicity has like many different words for snow. So for example, it has hard snow, soft snow, I don't know, intermediate snow, snow falling from the sky. They have all these different terms or words they use. But if you compare it to the Aztecs were like an old ethnicity a long time ago. The Aztecs only had one word that described snow, cold, and ice. So they combined three different words into one because they were not familiar with snow compared to the Eskimos. Now, I think that's all for my video. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.